Dear students, today let us know how to solve simultaneous equation by applying Cramer's rule. It's a very simple topic. Using this particular Cramer's rule, we can easily find out the values of x as well as y. So, I will teach you a very simple problem. Cramer's rule. Students, as I said you, today let us discuss how to apply Cramer's rule. Here to apply this Cramer's rule, we need simultaneous equation. So as we know that simultaneous equation will be in the form of ax plus by equals c. Always the equation should be in this form, ax plus by equals c. If in case, if it is jumbled, that is ax plus c equals by, then what we have to do is we have to rearrange this particular equation and form in this manner, ax plus by equals c. It should be always in this form. Then now we in the previous chapter we have solved simultaneous equation, and through that we have find out the value of x as well as value of y. So this Cramer's rule helps us to solve this simultaneous equation in a very simpler manner. It's very simple. Once again, here we are applying this Cramer's rule to know or to find out the value of x as well as the y. So now let us know how to apply the Cramer's rule, how to find out the value of x and y through this Cramer's rule. So I will be taking a very simple problem, that is 3x plus 5y equals 8. Then this is the first equation, and second equation is 6x plus 5y equals 11. So there are two equations. So using these two equations simultaneously, we need to find out the value of x and y by applying the Cramer's rule. So to apply this Cramer's rule, first and foremost step is, first we need to find out the delta. So this triangle shaped, whatever the symbol I have written, this is called as delta. It is nothing but the determinant. It is nothing but determinant. As per the Cramer's rule, determinant will be shown in this form, that is in the form of a triangle, that is nothing but delta, delta, delta. So to find out this delta, so what we have to do is, to find out this delta, we need a matrix. Which matrix? That is these four digits we have to consider, that is 3, 5, 6 as well as 5. So we need to take these values along with the sign. Here in this problem, almost all the four digits are having the plus sign. Therefore, I have taken directly 3, 5, 6 and 5. Now what we have to do is, as we know that as there is 2 rows and 2 columns, we need to cross multiply. That is 3 into 5 minus 6 into 5. 3 into 5 minus 6 into 5. 3 5s are 15 minus 6 5s are 30. So how much we are going to get? 15 minus 30 is minus 15. We are going to get as minus 15 because this 30 has got minus sign. Highest digit has got minus sign, therefore minus 15. So now we find out, we just calculated the delta. Then the second step, we need to find out delta x. What is this delta x means? Here out of in this particular equation, whatever the value of x is there, 3x as well as 6s. Now what I will be doing is, I will be replacing this x value by 8 as well as 11. 8 as well as 11 is nothing but C1 and C2. I will be replacing the value of x by 8 as well as 11. So let me take those values, 8 as well as 11. And in case of y, whatever the values are there, 5 and 5. it remains constant 5 and 5. So now once again here there is 2 rows and 2 columns. So once again we need to cross multiply. That is 8 into 5 minus 11 into 5. 8 5s are 40 minus 11 5s are 55. So once again 40 minus 55 is, it is minus 15. It comes to minus 15. Once again here 55 is the greater value. So whatever the sign we have got, I have taken that minus 15. 40 minus 55 is minus 15. So the third step is delta y. So in the same manner, what we have to do is, here now I will be replacing the y values, value of y by c1 and c2. So in case of x, it remains same, that is 3 as well as 6. In the place of x, it remains same, 3 as well as 6. And in place of y, I will be replacing by c1 and c2, that is 8 and 11. So once again 2 rows and 2 columns. So therefore we need to cross multiply. 3 11s are 3 into 11 minus 6 into 8. So if we cross multiply, 3 11s are 33 minus 6 8s are 48. So once again 33 minus 48. 33 minus 48 is, once again we are getting minus 15. We are getting the value as minus 15. Minus 15 as the answer. This is delta y. So now fourth step is the final step, that is, now using these information, using delta x and delta y, now we need to find out the value of x and y. So to find out the value of x, so the simple formula is delta x divided by delta. So we have already calculated the value of delta x. Value of delta x is minus 15. Minus 15 divided by, and the value of delta is minus 15. Minus 15. Therefore, if we cancel these two, we are going to get the answer as 1. We are going to get the answer as 1, that is plus 1. Why plus 1 means, in both the cases minus is there. So even these signs get cancelled, minus sign get cancelled. Therefore we are going to get plus 1. In the same manner we need to find out the value of y. That is the same formula, that is delta y divided by delta. So value of delta y is once again minus 15 divided by value of delta is minus 15. So therefore once again here also it gets cancelled. So answer is 1. Therefore value of x is 1 and value of y is also 1. Value of x is 1 and value of y is also 1. Here one important thing which you have to note down is, when we are finding out the delta, if the delta is equals to 0, if the delta is equal to 0, then immediately we should stop the problem. No need to find out delta x and delta y. That is, now yavaga delta is equal to 0 anta barutte, avaga ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಕೂಡದು. ಅದೇ if the delta is not equal to 0, ನೋಡಿ ಇದೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ minus 15 ಇದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0. ನೋಡಿ ಅದು minus 15 ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ plus 15 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, 1 ಬರ್ಬೋದು, 2 ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಏನಾದ್ರು ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1 ಆರ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1 ಥರ ಇರಬೇಕದು. -1 ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ -2 ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ is not equal to 0. If the delta is not equal to 0, only then we need to continue. We need to continue with the problem. We need to continue with the problem. That's it. ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. 3x + 5y = 8, 6x + 5y = 11. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಬೈ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ 4 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ಸ್ 3, 5, 6 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 5 ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2 rows ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 2 columns ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ನಾನು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಥ್ರೂ ದಟ್ ಐ ಗಾಟ್ ದಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಎಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಅದನ್ನು ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ 8 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 11 ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ C1 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ C2ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 8 ಆ್ಯಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ 11 ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈ ಜಾಗ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಇಟ್ ರಿಮೈನ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ವೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಇನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಐ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಬೈ 8 ಆ್ಯಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ 11 ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ C1 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ C2ನ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡೆ. ಥ್ರೂ ದಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಐ ಗಾಟ್ -15. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಏನಂದರೆ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ, ವೈಗೆ ಏನಂದರೆ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ವೈ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ. ಇದನ್ನು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಥ್ರೂ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಒಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನೌ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದರೆ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಇದು ಅದೇ ಸೇಮ್ ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 2y = 16. ದೆನ್ 3x ಪ್ಲಸ್ y -1 ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನ ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.